my ear, like, and I was like, what's wrong? So I moved her hair and looked behind her ear, and I promise you guys, right here in the crack, there were at least 100 bugs in right there, just trying to get away from the treatment. Just to make a long story short, I ended up asking the young girl, I said, how did you go so long with no one knowing? Because like hers was so bad, you could literally stand over her and you could see the bugs crawling. And even when we had put the treatment in her hair, like when you put the treatment in, the bugs don't like it. And so you start to see maybe one or two come out right here, or you might see one behind the ear or something trying to get away, trying to escape it. I remember when we put the treatment on her, she said, my ear, like, and I was like, what's wrong? So I moved her hair and looked behind her ear. And I promise you guys, right here in the crack, there were at least 100 bugs in right there, just trying to get away from the treatment. And so, guys, this is how bad it was. And so I just could not believe that she had gone so long with no one noticing. And she said, well, I sit in the back of every classroom. I make sure I get in the back of every line, and I sit at the back of the bus. And so she had been doing this for years. And I said, well, how did someone see it today? And she said, well, we were on the playground, and she said we were all sitting on the ground, her and her friends, but one of them stood up. And when she stood up over her head, and she just saw them moving, crawling everywhere. And so she was like, I'm not going to tell any students, but I have to tell a teacher. And so she ran, she told the teacher, and they sent her to the office. They looked at it and they said, oh my God, like this is beyond treating at home. Okay. This is for the professionals and the professionals only.